Hello, hello, hello. How are we, chat? How are you guys doing? Are we good? Are we live? I hope we're live, otherwise this is very awkward. RBB, dude, thank you so much for the 15 months. How was your trip to Europe, buddy? I want to hear about it. How are you all doing? The Natural Ones UK first-time chatter. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Today we're back, chat. We're Fjolnir. We're in Sweden. There's lots of stuff going on this week. I've had a chaotic month. And I've got kind of 2 more weeks of chaos, I think, and then I'm going to be able to relax a little bit more, which I am looking forward to. Do you ever have those weeks where it just feels like every weekend there is something happening or something going on? And it's not like a bad kind of busy, but there is a part towards the tail end where you think, I am kind of looking forward to having a few weekends where I'm not doing anything. Can anyone relate to that? I was at the Women's Euros a few weeks ago for the finals. I was in, Amsterdam for TwitchCon 2 weeks before that. I got COVID in between there. I went to a couple of the Euro games outside of the final. Last weekend, I was away playing golf, and it was like my granny's birthday, so we're in a hotel. This weekend, a friend's just moved into a house, so I'm going to their house for a barbecue. But there's a train strike in England. You might have heard a little bit about that. So I'm having to take some really weird trains to get there and back over the weekend. And then next week, after all of that, next week, do you remember the kitchen, chat? Remember when I got my kitchen done like 10 months ago? Yeah, the decorators never actually came in and finished doing the decorating for the kitchen. So they're coming in to paint the kitchen and kind of sort out the light switches, because there's like holes in the wall where the old light switches were. It's been like that for 10 months. It sounds like more of a building site than it really is. But as part of that, they're painting every room in my flat. Every room in my flat is being painted. Which, look, if you're painting an apartment, like over the course of a week, and it's empty, it's a nice, simple job. When I'm living it, when I work from home, that isn't a nice, simple job all of a sudden. So next week's going to be fun. I have no idea what the plan is for next week in terms of streams and videos. Ordinarily, I probably would have done all the videos over the weekend, but I don't have the weekend to do it. There's just chaos going on. There's just chaos going on, basically. It's going to be good fun. Brian, how are you doing, mate? Thank you so much for the 2 years. Just says, love you, Jack. I love you too, Brian. Thank you, mate. And a Zugon coming in with the 22 months. Hope it's all well with you this evening. I'm just having a rant. I'm not really ranting. I just want to, I want to let you guys know what's going on. So next week where I vanish and I just don't post on Twitter, or maybe there's a day or two without streams or videos, there is actually, reasons. My plan is to leave everything uninterrupted. That might be a bit ambitious. Money Hands, thank you so much for the 5 months. Finally come on all the VODs so I can watch live. Hey, happy days. And Zef J coming in with 19 months. That's a long-ass time. Do I own my flat? I don't. I rent. I was messaged that I was mentioned here. Is that true? I mean, everyone is mentioned here. Everyone got that message because you're all mentioned. You're all invited to watch the stream. I know. I really am thoughtful. Oh. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a busy period, I think, the next week. I mean, has anyone got any advice for what I should do when there's painting going on? Do I just record videos of the painters in the background? Like when they're painting the wall behind me, should I just record a video and just not acknowledge them? Oh, I'll tell you what, Cerulean Q just reminded me, chat, have you seen what's up there? What's that? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the Manscaped logo, because Manscaped are officially sponsoring the stream. So round of applause for Manscaped. Speaking of which, they've got a discount code that you can use. Work the space, all capitals. You get 20% off your order and free international shipping. I know. It's a good deal. They actually sent me a box to unbox at some point in the next week or so. I feel like we won't do it tonight. We'll save a little bit of the tension, but we'll do an unboxing at some point this week. Anyway, we should probably play some Football Manager, shouldn't we? Am I going to give you a demo? I mean, considering it's a male grooming product, am I allowed to... Can I shave my chest on stream? I don't really want to shave my chest, though. Could I shave my chest? I could shave my chest on stream. I think I might get banned for that. I don't even know. Am I going to shave my balls on stream? No, that won't be happening. That's for the OnlyFans, I think. Put a green screen behind you. I don't think that works. Move around the house and avoid them. See, I probably will be trying to keep out of the people decorating's way, but because I don't know at what point they want to do different areas, I should text the decorator, shouldn't I, this week to figure out what the plan is. That would be a good idea. In a thigh, get one of those realistic sex dolls and shave that. Do those come with hair? I mean, Toby, you sound like you know more than I do. Shave a coconut. You know what? I'm not sure that's what the products are designed for. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to play some Football Manager. Now, we are in pre-season. We've got the League Cup on the horizon. Will people be annoyed if I just start simming the League Cup? The League Cup is a competition where the board do not care about it. If we make it to the knockouts, maybe we'll do the knockout games of it. But it's basically the League Cup. It's just a glorified pre-season tournament. In real life, it's all just played indoors in Iceland. They don't even play the games outside. And I feel like in the interest of continuing to make some rapid progress with this save game, because, well, we've not progressed as much as I would like in terms of actually getting through seasons just because of COVID and other stuff that I've been sick with. I feel like maybe it's in our interest not to focus so much on the League Cup. We've already won it. Find a cat to shave. I'm not sure Manscaped products are allowed to be used on cats. But then if anyone wants to buy some Manscaped products with the code WORKTHESPACE, like you could let me know. I visited Iceland this summer and stayed right beside the arena of Selfoss. I mean, that, you know what? I kind of want to go to Iceland. Iceland's just quite a trendy place to go, isn't it? I feel like Iceland was a place where loads of people went on holiday. I remember my school trip. If you did geography at school, you got to go to Iceland. Or at least you had the option to do it. Space Pirate 17, thank you so much for subbing for 8 months. Which reminds me, I don't know why Space Pirate you've reminded me, but thank you. JWPW, you subbed last stream. I fear that I missed it last stream. So, just in case I did miss it, thank you for subbing for 28 months of the Prime. If I did acknowledge it, well, consider it a double shout-out. We've got all these players that we're scouting. Are any of them any good? Like, Staminic would actually kind of be a useful... those hiddens. No. We're going to say no. We're going to say no. Any pre-season Fjolnir additions? We have got some coming. They're not here yet. You know what? I think it should probably be our priority to just get to the start, the kind of transfer-y bit, right, where players arrive. I've talked about this before on stream. I like to have all the players actually here when I'm planning the team and stuff. And I can't do that until the transfers go through, which I think they go through in like 2 weeks. Jamoka, dude, thank you so much for 7 months. You absolute legend. That almost sounded sarcastic. It wasn't. You are a legend. You will go down in folklore. I've just accepted this offer without reading it. He can go for free. He's rubbish. He's rubbish. Get rid of him. Mate, thank you so much for the 7 months, though. I do appreciate it hugely. How do we do in Europe? We got locked out this season just gone in the Conference League qualifying rounds because we didn't win the league. So we entered in the Conference League qualifiers, which meant we couldn't afford to lose and drop down a competition. That has now changed. Ever consider a no attribute saves? They look mental. I mean, I like the idea of no attributes, and I kind of hope that it's an option in Football Manager at some point in the future. The issue is that to do it, you have to have a custom skin. And given the fact I have another save game that I play, I would well, for YouTube, I would just constantly be, having to change skins back and forth. And additionally, I feel like from a viewing point of view, especially with streams where maybe people can't follow it quite like a YouTube series, like having no attributes, how do you even know how good a person's team is if you come in for the first time? Like, you would have no clue. What's the media prediction for the season? The media prediction is first. It's the first season this season where we are predicted to win the league. So that's the aim. Yeah! Oh my word, that made me jump a little bit. Azukon, thank you for the 5 gifted. That was a very loud Julian Brandt TR, wasn't it? Thank you, mate. Nilsson Oscar, are you the guy who left a comment on YouTube saying, can you rebuild my parents' marriage? Is that you? I think it was someone with a name like yours, and I completely mugged them off in the YouTube comment section, and I tweeted out about it. It went viral. I say we'll use the word viral loosely. It got a few thousand likes. Oh, that wasn't you. Oh, well, that's a shame. Someone with a name like yours left. I'm going to find the person who left the comment now. It was on a YouTube video recently. It was someone called Nicholas Thomas. I mean, that's a bit like Nilsson Oscar, right? Nicholas. There's Nicholas spelled Niklas. I mean, that's not you, is it? I mean, it's got some of the letters of your name. I mean, you've got 4 letters that are the same. No, 3 letters. 3 letters? There's 3 letters. No. Yeah, 3 letters. Okay, it's not similar at all. It's not similar at all. A guy commented on my video recently saying, do a rebuild of my parents' marriage. I replied saying that I only do realistic rebuilds. Now, was that harsh? Yes. I was just being honest with them. Yeah, huge potato. We've got Manscaped sponsoring soon. Chat, do we do the unboxing of the Manscaped stuff today? I feel like we should leave it a day or two. I will say, like, I've had some Manscaped stuff before because of the showdown, and I think the stuff is slightly different and new and refreshed now. Okay, I am not going to do the League Cup games. We've done this at the end of the last season. I feel like this competition, nobody cares about. It is a pre-season tournament for player fitness. That is literally why it exists. So with that in mind, we are going to do some instant resulting. I know. Boo me. Boo me louder. I'm a terrible human. But let's be honest. We're all here to watch us go further in Europe and do a football. I hate the squad numbering so much. Just... Never mentioned that before, have I? Okay, 3-1 win first game. Happy days. Bungard got a 10. Why does that not surprise me? Why is Bungard so handsome? And why is Bungard so good? I say handsome. I mean, he looks like 16. It's a bit weird. He's a good-looking chap, though, isn't he? Philip Bungard. Can we admit that? He's a good-looking lad. He's a fan favourite. He's one of my favourite. He's just very good. Maybe do the final. Maybe that's a good idea. If we get to the final, I think maybe you can shave Bungard. I think that might be crossing a line. How long are you into the building a nation in Iceland? We are in our 5th season. Now, chat, I will admit, we were doing the seasonal updates on the main YouTube channel, weren't we? But then I got the Rona, and I kind of forgot to do Season 3's update, and now we're at the start of Season 5. I mean, all the VODs exist on YouTube. I kind of feel bad just dropping the season recaps. But I am now 2 seasons behind the recaps, and I don't really remember what happened in Season 3. Does anyone remember what happened? I mean, if you're here now, I think you've got the general gist of what's going on, right? I'm a bad person. Bob Below Blaw. I always say your name differently, I feel like, every time. Maybe it's Bo Blob Blaw. Bo Blob Blaw. I'm going to go with Bo Blob Blaw. That, I feel like it's a tongue twister. Thank you so much for the 6 months, mate. An instant resulting man of class, I see. I mean, I'm only instant resulting the League Cup, which is basically pre-season friendlies. Just because there's no point in them. No, it's not Bob Law, chat. No. It's not Bob Law. It's Bo Blob Law. You can't convince me otherwise. The lemon keeps getting injured. Stop getting injured. Also, what happened to the guy we loaned to Australia? Where is he? Andrew, is he still injured? What did he get? He got a bad injury, didn't he? Oh, he's still out for 3 to 5 months. Never mind. Just mash seasons 3 and 4 together. I mean, that's quite a lot to cram into a single video, I feel like. I've never watched Arrested Development. It's very awkward when people have usernames which are references to stuff that I just don't know about. I'll admit it. It's awkward. Should we be looking at players with contracts expiring in 6 months? Like, there could be some good options. I mean, there's probably not. We have no recruitment package. I've spent all the scouting budget. The scouting budget is in the negatives. That is quite the achievement. Over the past week, I've watched the entire parts of Prem series. Oh, you lucky sausage. What a binge you've got to watch. Which year, though? I mean, if you've just finished 1 year, or maybe you're not finished it yet, but when you finish your current year, previous 2 years' Park to Prems are also very, very good. Not that I'm one to toot my own horn. You know, I would not toot my own horn, but I will do a little bit of tooting, chat. Can they stop bidding on Frosty? Frosty is not available. Frosty is like our key player. He's not available. Right, we've got Keflavik and a friendly, then we've got Selfos. Oh, God, there's so many players arriving, chat. I'm excited, but I also know we can't register them all, so that's going to be a problem that we need to solve when players arrive. That's Jack's problem tomorrow in-game. Sadly, tomorrow is on the horizon and about to arrive. And then I am going to have to deal with it. I rewatched Apex a couple of months ago. Weird how different FM is now to then. Yeah, I've not really been back and watched my old series. I've never really thought about that, but I guess all my old series, bizarrely, are kind of a... I've just accidentally walked away there by mashing continue through chats. I think he wanted a release clause anyway. I've not really looked back through my old series, but I bet if you did, you'd get a pretty good idea of how much the game has changed. Transfer window is open. I repeat, the transfer window is open. Can we get a new in the chat? Woo! I know it's very exciting. These are all our B teams, right? Where's our signings? Where's the signings that we've made? Oh, God. Okay, 8 signings. Are they good? B, C, B, B, C, B, B, B. Lots of Bs. Why no As? No, why no As? So there's Alexander, IGN. He works for IGN. He's a game reviewer. Is he good? I mean, he's good. He's very quick. I have a lot of strikers now, don't I? I've got too many strikers. I got too many strikers. Why did I sign more strikers? Right, you, my friend, need to learn to play box-to-box midfielder. That's right. FM20 work the spaces back, everyone. This guy is going to be good in the future. Maybe not right now. Oh, chat, you know how I was telling you about loads of stuff that I've got going on this week, right? And it sounded a bit hectic. Forgot to mention another thing. So, good friend of mine months ago texted me saying, "Hey, Jack, know that you live near the airport. Do you mind if I stop off at yours the night before my flight? My flight's at 4 a.m. I just need somewhere to crash, like, that's in close proximity. Like, I probably won't even go to bed. We can just, like, watch a movie or play games until late or whatever." And I was just like, yeah, that's great. You know, it's one of those things where you kind of commit to it and say, that's fine, because it is absolutely fine. And then they message you the week of and go, "Just checking, mate, we're still good for Thursday." Got that text this morning. I'm thinking, Thursday. Was that this Thursday? What did I say I was good? And then I'm scrolling up through the messages thinking, what did I promise? So I've got to sort that out as well. That's another thing to, like, alongside the decorator coming next week and me being away for the weekend. It's got people crashing at my place. We've signed a lot of strikers, haven't we? Nuno Felipe, is it just me or is he good? Oh, the potential looks a bit meh, but he looks good. He looks good. Right, who else we got? Ragnar. This guy was a guy who I looked at and was like, you are a striker. Am I wrong? Maybe slightly. He'll be a striker, right? He'll learn. We'll train final third. He'll be a good striker. Hi, Jack. Can I crash at your house this Saturday, please? Afraid not. What skin do I use? If you put ! skin, it'll come up. But the skin that we use is called TCS. Oh, chat. I forgot we've got Mangon Gassama here. Mangon Gassama just sounds like a footballer's name, doesn't it? It's a footballery name. Mangon Gassama. Look how good he is. He's our new starting right back, I think. I think he is our new starting right back. Apparently he's only a C. Incorrect. Oh yeah, and we signed this guy to play left back. Bloody hell. We've got new wing backs this year. Don't know how I'm registering them, but that doesn't matter, does it? They're here. That's all that matters. This guy, Verhoeven. Am I saying that correct? Verhoeven? I don't know. Maybe I'll just call him VHS or something because there's a V and a H and an S in his name. He's very good. He needs to get a bit quicker, but he could be a good wing back. We've got good fullback options this year. I'm a bit confused why their star ratings are so low, to be honest. But look at them. I'm very excited. I've never been so excited about wing backs. We've also got this guy who's signed for us, who's just prospect for the future. He's one who I don't even need to think about. He will definitely be in our B team this year. And we've also got Vogel here, who's another Dutch. We've got a few players from the Benelux regions, I've just realised. We've got Vogel, who has no heading ability. So I suppose we'll train that. Where's his heading? Aerial. Get heading, get bravery. Learn to jump. Jack, got any more players getting homegrown? We've got a lot of players who get homegrown. They don't get homegrown until the summer. Can people stop bidding for free on my players? A few teams want Canada on loan. You know what? I might actually accept those offers. I think we're going to accept those offers. I don't really mind who he goes to. And I'm not that bothered about them covering his wages. You are rubbish. You can go for free. Jack, what's your favourite save you've ever done and why? I don't have a favourite save. This question gets asked all the time. I don't have a favourite save. Like, you've got to bear in mind, with like how I play Football Manager, I don't really have time to get, like, attached to save games. Like, in the same way you might if you just play Football Manager for fun. Just because I'm always knowing that I'm going to have to move on from a save eventually. So I try to avoid kind of getting too into them. I just don't have a favourite save. I don't really ever compare saves to one another in my head. Because I feel like if I ever did that, I just never would move on to like a new save game. Or be able to enjoy the next thing that I do. I do my individual training. I don't do my team training. Is there a cancelled save you'd ever consider trying on stream like the social save? Probably not, to be honest. Usually if I've stopped doing a save game, there's usually a reason that it was stopped. Chat, I've got so many players. Are we going to send them all on in language course? Do we teach them all to speak the language of Vikings? Let's do it. All of you can go on it. We've probably bankrupted the club there, but it's fine. How about your worst save and why? I don't even know. I'd have to have a think. Jake, not pro, or not Jake. Jacko, no pro. Maybe their name is Jake. We will never know. Not like they have the ability to write in the chat to correct me, but Jacko, no pro. Thank you so much for sub with the Prime. Why is reading hard? I mean, E's and O's do look like each other. Like if you go to the opticians, right, and they have an E and an O on the little text row, like those are two letters you could muddle up. Thoughts on prawn cocktail crisps? Why are words hard today? Terrible. Bad. If you like prawn cocktail, you're weird. Is that the correct answer? Is that the answer I meant to give? I feel like that was a right answer and I've probably done it wrong. Any ideas if you'll do an F1 save on stream and YouTube? I will definitely be doing some F1 Manager content. I think a lot of what I actually end up doing hinges on how much I enjoy playing the game, how the game is at launch, and also how soon I get access. Favourite ever non-regen FM footballer? Sonny Best. What is the homegrown? I've signed a lot of players that I probably wasn't meant to sign. I'll be honest, chat. Who's getting homegrown soon? We're going to have like 7 players get homegrown status soon. That frees up 7 spots. That would allow us to register everyone. But I can't do that until July. I mean, our defence looks pretty sick now. Like, do I want to unregister Peanuts? I might have to. Peanuts is not as good as it used to be. I'm sorry, Peanuts. Like, Peanuts is probably out. I think Nuno's probably on the bench. Then we've got, like, Verhoeven, who's going to have to come in at left back. Tarek might drop out the team at right back for Mangon. Chat, who's better? Tarek or Mangon? Let's have a look. I mean, Mangon can play the right and left-hand side, so as an option on the bench, he's very good. Where is he? Here he is. Mangon's better, isn't he? Mangon is just better. Better name, better player. Sorry, Tarek. Tarek's a cool name, but it's not Mangon Gassama. That's like a punchy name. Mangon Gassama is the kind of name that makes me want to run through brick walls. About to go into my first Champions League final with Lincoln. Wish me luck. Good luck. About F1 Manager, I'm kind of worried after seeing how races development will work. They choose adding points method rather than automatic development with limited control like FM. Yeah, I saw that. It's a bit more like an RPG game, right? Where like if you leveled up your character, you could choose where stuff goes. I actually don't really hate that. There was a massive like multiplayer game that Football Manager released called Football Manager Online that got launched in Korea and then went to Japan. It got canned as a game, but imagine kind of Football Manager meets Ultimate Team. But basically, every year the players that were available in packs were reset in this game, and they basically used the data from the new FM. But what that meant was if you packed, say, I'm trying to think, who's a Wonderkid this year, chat? If you packed Sesko, right? He starts with like a certain ability, and everyone's Sesko is the same. But then the way you packed a player in this game is they had potential, and they would get development points by playing in matches, by you logging in daily, playing games against the AI, playing league games to get them points. And basically, as a player played 100 games, they'd go up a year in their age. That was kind of how the game worked. So players got older by playing games. But you could like pack Sesko, play him in games, and then the way that the development worked in that game was you chose where the points went that you earned. And it would like fill up the player's potential bar, but then you could sell that Sesko on the market the way that you'd develop them, if that makes sense. So if two people had a Sesko that they'd played with for 300 matches, so it was a 3-year-old Sesko, because that's how the game works, 300 matches equals 3 years of development, and you listed them on the market, that one Sesko could be completely different to another. It was very, very cool as a system. So I'm intrigued by it in F1 Manager. It's very different to what exists in Football Manager, but I actually think it could work really well. So I'm curious to see how that will work in F1 Manager. But in the context of Football Manager Online, I did videos on Football Manager Online because I was able to get some access through one of the developers who gave me like an English patch for it so I could actually play it. It was really, really fun. I'm a bit sad it got canned. But the development side of things was one of the things I liked the most. Because like you could like buy a player undeveloped, then develop them. And if you were really good at like winning games and earning development points efficiently, you'd get more development points in fewer games. So the players would be younger. And then you could sell on the developed player on the market for way more. So it was a really fun way where if you were just a free-to-play player, which I had to be because I couldn't buy anything with Korean or Chinese currency, I'd buy players on the market, develop them really effectively by winning games with them in the team, and then I would sell them on after a couple of years of development, like optimally developing them for like a profit, and then I'd just reinvest it. It was a really fun gameplay loop. Like I enjoyed that more than the actual league games that you played every day at like a set time. Hey, Jota, how's it going? Do I remember Shvetsov? I remember Andrei Shvetsov like it was yesterday. Hey, Rangers back in it, Dino. I saw that they lost the other week in the qualifiers. I'm going to be honest, forgot there was European qualifiers on today. Is YouTube my main job? It is indeed. I'm a No, actually, it's not my main job. I'm a professional Football Manager gamer. That sounds so knob-heady, doesn't it? Do I put Tony in the youth team for another year, chat? Is he going to get angry? He's a breakthrough prospect. I think we can do it. Thing is, Tony's like our best centre-back. Like, I actually think Tony might be, like, better than Frosty. I kind of need to play him. Unless I let Nakim go? Could we really sell Nakim and play... Oh, no, Nakim's too good. And then we've got Nuno Felipe, who's quite good too. Although he's a breakthrough. You know what? Nuno Felipe to the B team. Then Tony onto the bench. Then Tony on for Frosty. Or maybe I stop. Frosty was good, though. I just feel like I have to get Tony minutes somehow. Need a meme player. I feel like Tony is a meme. I feel like Tony is a meme. Like, he is better than Frosty, isn't he? I mean, it's the physicals. The physicals are what win Frosty over. Also, 16 decisions is quite good. It's not quite 20 bravery, though. Tony will get game time this year. Tony! Yeah, we do have to shout. Whenever Tony does stuff, you have to shout his name. Like it's you're shouting to your friend at the pub. That is essential for playing with Tony correctly. We are going to have trouble when it comes to registering players for this first bit of the season. The good news is all these players that we've signed will eventually get homegrown at club. I like our depth on the bench, actually. We cover a lot of positions with our bench. Hey, FM Tutor, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Do you reckon Felipe's better than Tony? Let's compare Felipe and Tony. Where's Felipe? Felipe or Tony? I mean, Felipe's very good, isn't he? Is Felipe better than Nakim? The issue is Felipe is slow as shit. Didn't do a very good job of beeping that there. No, Felipe probably should be in the first. I have too many first team players, chat. We've signed too many players. Is there... I feel like he's very good, isn't he? You know what? I'm going to keep Nuno in the under-19s until July. Then we can promote him. So basically, for people who are newer to the save game, you might not know this. So in Iceland, you have to have at least 8 homegrown club players. So you have a squad of 25. 8 of them have to be homegrown. But if you have more than 8 homegrown club players, all the excess players don't have to be homegrown. So the best way to think about it, actually, the registration rules is you're allowed to have as many homegrown players at club as you want once they're homegrown at club. You have to have at least 7. You can't have any more than 17 players who aren't homegrown at club. So at the moment, the issue that I've got is if we just look at the senior team, we can have a maximum of 17 players. Actually, we've got 6. Oh, wait, no, because these guys aren't homegrown at club. So we're allowed at most 17 non-homegrown at club players. We've currently got 20. Although a lot of them will actually get homegrown at club. So we could demote Tony just for... You know what? I can fix it all in July, and I don't think Tony's going to cry in the meantime. I think we put Tony down in the B team. We can promote him. Remind me as soon as, like, what date is it where they're all going to get homegrown at club? Chat, as soon as it hits the 28th of June, go bloody ape shit in the chat in case I forget. It's the biggest day in the club's history, basically, this day, where the players get homegrown at club. We're having a party. We're going to register a load of players, but we do have to wait for that date to come around. I reckon maybe, chat, maybe the future is actually Tony and Felipe. Could that be the future? Tell you what, Felipe is bloody good, isn't he? Oh, there's question marks over his potential, but he's already quite good. He just needs to learn to run. The 30th of May first, no. The registration window is closed then, Ellendig, sadly. I think it opens actually technically on the 1st of July. That'll be the day when we can go mad. How good is Vogel? Is Vogel good? Let's compare him with Tony. See, I think Tony's better, but am I wrong? Chat, am I wrong? Is Tony not better? Apparently Tony, in blue, is 2.5 stars. Iman is, well, apparently he's 3 stars. I don't really buy that. I think Tony's better. The stars are lies. The stars are lies. Do not believe the stars. I really do sound like a conspiracy nut job, don't I? We also got Stoyan, who I would like to get registered at some point, I think. Why did I sign so many players that I can't register? I really am an idiot sandwich. Let's just see what situation we're in right now. So, register. Then we have the 1 excess homegrown at club player. Because we currently have 9 homegrown at club players. How close am I to being able to register everyone? What? I need to get rid of 1 player. I have 1 player too many. But who do you demote in this list here? It's got to be someone in this bit at the top. One of them has to... Wait, is it one of them that has to go? Yeah, one of them has to be unregistered. I've just selected them all. I did have a view, didn't I? What happened to the custom view that we had here? Was it this view? This view. This is the one we need. I think it's Peanuts. But if I don't register Peanuts, I've unregistered a lot of centre-backs. I actually then, if I can't get rid of Peanuts because I won't have the players. Thing is, they're all in like the best 11. So whoever I remove is going to be a miss. I think we could do Breke again, right? I think we did Breke last year. We have plenty of coverage in the striking position. Oh, wait, is that... What? Why is that causing issues? What's happened here? The game is doing weirdness. What are you doing, game? Oh, at least 8 homegrown players by club. Have I not got 8 here? Have I miscounted? Oh, balls. We've got to unregister another player. Did I release someone who was homegrown at club without thinking about it? I think I did. I'm an idiot sandwich. Right, back to the good homegrown at club view. So if Peanuts... could I unregister Peanuts? If I unregister Peanuts, I'm out of... I don't have enough centre-backs. I can't... Peanuts can't be the one to go. Chat, why did we sign so many players? Thing is, if I unregister Ruddy, he's going to kick up a stinker. We only played him as well. This year just gone, we only played him in 9 games. So he's not even close to that 30-game clause. So he could actually be registered this year. If I unregister Tarek, would that be unpopular? If I unregister Tarek, Buasan, Bjorky, and Frosty can all cover him. And then he gets homegrown at club anyway. It feels so wrong, but I think that's actually the correct decision. I think Breke and Tarek are the 2 players I don't register. I think Tarek actually does make more sense. Tarek has already been replaced in the first team by Mangon Gassama. Mangon Gassama is very, very small. And I think also... Verhoeven is it Verhoeven? Yeah, it is also small. He's not as small. I feel bad for Tarek, but we have backup right backs. We've signed a new right back. He will be re-registered and available to play. Oh, he knows. He knows. Can't you unregister some of these Icelandic guys training nation? We can't. Well, they have to play. I mean, who would be the player that you're thinking of here? The ones trained in nation have to be registered. It's ones trained at club. If you have more than 8 homegrown at club, they can be registered. Whereas my face is covering it. If I do this, you can see it a bit better. Right. I'm going to sweet talk Tarek here. Maybe Goodmanson can just solve it. Ah! A bit concerned I'm not currently part of the Premier League squad. I want to ask what your plans are ahead of the deadline. So a loan move for you? Do I just sell him? He's not as good as Mangon Gassama. I feel like I'm of all the players that we could potentially piss off, he is the least essential. Which I know sounds horrible because he's been useful for us. He's not very happy. Should we try? We could just try and find a loan move for him, right? It literally needs to be a loan move for 5 months. I just need someone to loan him for 5 months. Surely there's someone on planet Earth that we could do with a Jamaican right back. Gudmundsson feels like he's achieved everything at the club. Hawkerland, solve it. Hawkerland, why can you never solve anything? He doesn't want to talk to me about his problems. We might have to sell Tarek. Or I risk him getting angry. And then he can be registered in July. It's really annoying because he's literally going to miss maybe the first 10 games of the season. Then he will be registered. Right, I am going to instant resort these Icelandic League Cup games because it is just pre-season friendlies. I hate the squad numbering in this league so much. Yeah, if he could get injured for 5 months, that would be ideal. He'd probably then still complain about not being registered. Oh, Gassama scored on his debut. Let's watch the goal. Mangon Gassama, the right back who's come in to replace Tarek, scored. How did he do it? Show me. Oh, in the snow as well. Is he from Senegal? I can't remember where we got him from now. Gassama. Oh, Tarek could never. Is it Senegal? It is Senegal he's from. He's very good. Did Bungard got man of the match again? Bungard's having a great old time. I think we got Gassama from, was it Generation Foot? Yeah, it was Generation Foot. They produce really good players in game. Personalities can be solved. If a player has a bad personality, you can address it. Ragnar Jackson is unhappy. Why are you unhappy, Ragnar? You know what? Just leave. I'll pay you 180 quid to f*** off. He's gone. He's left. I forget, we're only in February. We've got so much to get through here and just in terms of just mash and continue. I feel like the summer transfer window is always going to be like our biggest time of the year. Right, loads of people want Gunnarsson but aren't willing to pay anything for him. What's his actual value? Let's just have a quick check. Up to 28k. I'll offer him out for 20k. It's the kind of thing where there's probably no one in Iceland that will buy him, but there'll be some random team abroad that would. Christiansen have made a bid for Frosty. He's not available for sale. Leave me alone. I always struggle to get my team to know the tactics, so to speak. You mean tactical familiarity? A lot of it's just patience. A lot of it is just patience. Like, they'll just pick it up over time. I don't do anything special with regards to that. Frosty is now happy to stay here. Of course he is. Little mercenary. Doesn't want a new contract though, does he? Why is he like this? Jack, how'd I get your squad view skin? It's on the Steam Workshop, my squad view. I feel like we've done all our kind of transfer business for this first half of the year. Why does everyone think I'm just going to give in to them for free? Should we just try and loan him to someone? 2 years, you can have him on loan instead. Then they can inflate his value. Then we can sell him on for millions. I say that, his contract actually expires in 2 years, but if there's a choice between losing him on a free at the end of his contract or loaning him out now and getting his wages paid for by Keflavik, I will loan him out. What other Icelandic teams are in Europe? It hasn't actually officially updated yet, I don't think, because the European competitions are still ongoing. So we won't actually know for sure who's in what until July. Loads of teams have been interested in this guy, and I had a bit of interest, but he kept having a release clause in, and having now scouted him, I'm more put off by him than I was to begin with. There's a guy called Casio. It was Casio the brand of, like, calculators that we had in school in England? Anyone from England able to confirm that? Why am I looking at players to sign when I literally cannot register anyone? What am I doing? I need to stop. Oh, Gonzalo Martins is good, isn't he? Thing is, though, injury-prone, inconsistent. Do not like it. Oh, Willie Weston. Still not very good, Willie Weston, but fantastic name. That Martins bloke is so good, but we have so many centre-backs already. Oh, there's only one S in the calculator. They do watches as well, right, Casio? Do they do anything else? Does Casio still exist? It's the kind of thing that probably got bankrupted when everyone got a calculator on their phone. I remember as a kid growing up and being told by my teachers that we'd never have a calculator in our pocket all the time. Like, if you ever forgot your calculator for a calculator exam, one where you need a calculator, and then you asked for one, I had a teacher who'd always be like, no, can't give you one. You won't have a calculator in your pocket all the time. You need to remember it. Not sure what that meant, but joke's on them, because now we all have calculators in our phone. There's all these players, but I don't actually think any are worth signing. Manase Kusu, we had this guy on trial, didn't we? I liked him as well, but his wage demands were mental. They're still mental. Have I checked Sam Felix recently? I have done. Excuse me. Excuse me, what? Chat, I need to die quietly. Help me. This is how it ends. Starter signed Fellainius on a free transfer. We'll see how he gets on. Oh, I need a drink. Bloody hell. It's my allergic reaction to calculators kicking in. Right. Champions Cup is going to be our first proper game of the season at the end of... it's at the end of April. We've got 2 months to get through. You know those, like, perpetual motion machines where it's like a bird drinking water and it'll just go back and forth for ages with, like, low friction? I feel like I need one of those on the space bar right now. Because we've done all that. There'll be times where we are actually able to do loads of business, and this part of the season is very, very important. This season is not that season. Oh, interesting. KA want one of our newer signings on loan. I kind of actually don't hate the idea of loaning him to them. Though he is due to get homegrown at club. But he's probably never going to be quite good enough for our first team, so maybe loaning him to them where they can develop him actually isn't a terrible idea. The fact that players we've got in our under-19s Bs, some like teams in our League 1 on loan as kind of first-team players, I think is a pretty good indicator for how good our recruitment's been and how ahead of the other teams in Iceland we are at the moment. We are a wee bit ahead. I'm not loaning him to some random team in Sweden. Nuh-uh-uh. Who's our hot prospect? It was Tony. It's now Ragnar Gudlaugsson, who we signed for 30k. I'm training him to play as a striker, because we don't use wingers, but I think he could be a very, very good striker. Training him as an advanced forward. I mean, you can see here, like, his physicals are really, really good for a striker. Like his technique, like, he's solid, very solid player for his age. He's only 17 too, so hopefully he picks up that position quickly. Striker of 8 finishing. I mean, you've not met Stephen Gold if you think that's a problem. Let's give Limon a game. And Planner can have a game. Jack, does your Manscaped code work in the States? I believe it's global, RBB. I believe if you use it at checkout, it will still work. In fact, I'm 99% sure it will still work, because originally I had the US link, not the UK link. And because half the people who watch here on Twitch are from Brexit land, I asked if they could send me a UK code that would work. But yeah, for people who maybe missed it, I mean, I don't know how you'd miss it. It's just sat in the bottom corner. Maybe if I just sit staring at it, people will notice. You know, yeah. I think you know what I'm looking at. Yeah, Manscaped are sponsoring the streams at the moment, chat. They are very kindly sponsoring streams for the next month. They've got a special promo code as well. You can use the link if you click on the bit below the stream if you're on desktop, or if you just go to the Manscaped website, or click the link in the chat. And you make sure you use the code WorkTheSpace at checkout. You will get free shipping anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the Antarctica, free shipping. And you do also get 20% off your order. So it's a really good deal. They have a whole range of products. One of my favourite things they have is like the ball treat. They have like this. Okay, this is a bit of TMI maybe. They have this like I don't even know how to describe it. It makes your private bits smell very nice and feel good. It has a name. I could go get the box that they gave me, but it's too far away. I really am a degenerate, aren't I? It's too far away, he says as he reaches out. 58k for Breke is not a bad offer. But compared to his guide price, it's a little short. And I don't need to sell him, and he will get homegrown at club. Can I give a demonstration? No. Am I using any mods? Depends on what you mean, Cheesy G's by mod. So like, I've got graphics add-ons and stuff added, but there is nothing like database-wise that is different about what I'm playing versus just the default Football Manager database. You guys might remember when the Streamer Showdown was sponsored by Manscaped. I got sent a few different bits. One of the things that I just gave to a family member. I will say, like, the stuff they do, it's quite good as, like, a gift, I feel like. Which might sound a little bit weird, because it's, like, kind of part gag gift. If you're, like, buying it for, like, a mate or, like, a brother or whatever. But it is actually quite good. They have a nose and ear trimmer. Now, it's a bit of a piss take. I gave that to my dad. Like, it came in a set, and I gave it to my dad. Because my dad has, like, a hairy nose, and my mum is always complaining about it. And my mum remains adamant it's the best present that anyone has ever got her husband in over what, 30 years. So, might have been kind of semi-second hand. But if you have anyone who's, you know, got a bit of a bush growing out their nose, the Manscaped nose and ear trimmer, very, very good. Marky Mark, thank you so much for the 4 months. 4 months, a lifetime to go. What have I missed? We've been doing lots of tough decisions. Who's this guy? This guy's quite good, isn't he? Is this guy good? He looks good. He's not a striker. I thought by his play, he's not that good. He's not that good. Not as a centre mid. But yeah, you've not missed too much, Marky Mark. We're just kind of getting through pre-season. We've had a load of new additions leave us. We have had to make the tough decision to unregister Tarek. But besides that, it's all going fine. Have you made any big signings? By big, I mean new starters. We have got Mangon Gassama, our Senegalese right back. He's not very tall, but he's a beaver. He works hard. And on the left-hand side, we've got Verhoeven. I feel like I want to give Verhoeven a nickname, but I don't know what we can call him. He doesn't even have a middle name. I was going to come up with some witty name involving his middle name. He just doesn't have one. But yeah, 2 new fullbacks in the team. Besides that, it's a fairly familiar look, at least ATM. Carlson reports on Felipe. Has Felipe got faster? A little bit. Felipe, keep learning to run. The Hoover. We could just call him the Hoover. You guys are very imaginative, aren't you? J-Rocker, thank you so much for 5 months. We could call him the Hoover. I mean, we could just call him Henry, like Henry Hoover. It's not even close to Hoover, though, is it? It's not even close to Hoover. He has too much vision to be known as the Mole V2. R.I.P. the Mole. I used to have a Henry Hoover at my... Oh, someone's actually offered a loan for Tarek. The thing is, I don't want to loan him out for an extended period. We could just recall him in the summer, though. Although he won't get homegrown at club if I loan him out. And he doesn't want to be loaned out. No, we won't do it. I'll risk him being angry for a month. He'll forgive me. He'll forgive me. Maybe. If he doesn't forgive me, we're in trouble. We could just call him the Hoover. It's like Henry's a more layered version of his name. I miss the Mole, chat. Does anyone else miss the Mole and Unaland? R.I.P. the Mole. If you don't know who the Mole is, he was a Belgian fullback that we had in our save game where we managed in Italy. It's my first save game back on Twitch after a very, very long break. It was very, very fun. I think we can all agree. I feel like you had to be there. Just curious if there's any more Belgian players valued at nothing who are still quite good. Am I really about to spend a load of time flicking through national teams? He generated as a free agent. He's got perfectionist personality. And we can nickname him Boz. We can nickname him Boz. Boz, come on, mate. He won't join until he turns 18, but we can take him on trial in the meantime. We can call him Bozman. Chat, you guys are a genius. Should we just go through all the teams? We just love the players who are generated as free agents. That's always fun, isn't it? Oh my god, there's loads of Croatian players who are valued at nothing. Are any of them any good? Vuko. I used to know a guy called Vuko who's a COD 4 player. Oh, this is therapeutic though, isn't it? This is my... I never really understood retail therapy until I discovered the joys of flicking through national teams looking at regens. Gamer Guy Daz, thank you for some with the Prime. What a time to choose to use your Prime sub. You are here now to witness us for the next hour. Just go through every single national team looking for players valued at nothing that we can possibly steal for free. Steal's a bad word, isn't it? It's not steal, it's acquire. That almost sounds more sinister, the word acquire. All the Faroe Island players are available for free. Do I remember the traffic light? Of course I do. I'll miss the streams next week because I'm going on vacation in Italy, Greece, and Croatia. Marky Mark. That's, you know what? That sounds better than watching one of my streams. I'll allow it as a reason to not be here. I hope you have a really good holiday, though, dude. That sounds like it's going to be a trip of a lifetime. Could go with the word liberate. No, I'm not sure liberate is a better word. Liberate is definitely not a better word, is it? Next thing, you'll be using the word conquer, chat. Oh, look. French players in the end. French! He's good. I don't know why I've shouted the word French at the top of my voice. Let's just save the game. Just screaming the word French. I got very excited. He's good, isn't he? He's very good. He's good. Just shouting the word French with no context at the top. My neighbours hate me. His name is that. If we sign that man, I will nickname him just French. We could call him Frenchy like in The Boys. French! I need help, don't I? Pray for me. I don't think I have the German national team fixed. So there could be some Germans high up. No, never mind. Next team, Gibraltar, no. I'm kind of more bothered about the bigger nations here that have players listed as free. That's kind of more interesting to us, I feel like. Oh, Hungarians. Is anyone else feeling Hungary? Hungary for... No. Okay, let's move on. That guy's not even a regen. Get out of here. Iceland. No. Oh. Israeli. I mean, he can jump, but he's not good at anything else. No. Italians? No, there's no Italians. I mean, they could be in the higher teams, but it feels unlikely based on the patterns. Anyone from Kosovo? Okay, all the Kosovoan players are listed as... is it Kosovoan? I'm not sure if Kosovoan's the correct terminology. I kind of want to look at the bigger nations. I've not got time to go through all these teams, although I kind of want to. Look how many players they've all got. It's just fun. There's some people who watch the streams and go, this is my least favourite bit of the stream. There's other people watching this thinking, this is my favourite bit of the Football Manager streams. There's some people thinking, he's just struggled to register a load of players. Why is he now looking at 16-year-old goalkeepers in Macedonia? It's just therapeutic, isn't it? There's just something fun about when you find like a really good player in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of players playing for Cliftonville who are marked as free. Luca Doherty, he's a real player. Home Farm have Francis Doherty. Man can run. Rooney, he's actually not that bad either. It's Casper Nilsson. He ain't it. Under 21s? Hello! Ed O'Brien. Apparently I've already looked at you at one point. Hello, Eddie. Ramsey. No. Doran. You're a real player. GTFO. Eddie's the only one of Clifton. I was wondering about Cliftonville because they had so many players. Johnny! I just like shouting names at the top of my voice. Please stop me. Please stop me. Is he on trial? Oh, he's on trial at Tromsø. He's not even contracted to them. Oh, Polish players in the Norwegian third tier. Tell you what, Football Manager really knows how to tickle my pickle. Show me some Polish players playing in the third tier of Spain, and I'm happy. That's all I need. Connor Quinn, is he good? No. I thought for a second we were on for a Quinner, but he's bad. Get it? Winner, Quinner, because it's Connor Quinn. No. Okay, move on. I think the French guy might have been where we peaked, I'll be honest. I think we peaked in France. Scotland? Any Scots? Andrew Thompson? No. Serbians? Mirko the cabbage. Is the cabbage good? I can't tell. The Lang Viking, thank you for subbing for 4 months. Cabrick looks good. Although his technicals are kind of bad. Should we compare? We should compare him with Tarek. Tarek. He's injured at the moment. Okay. He's out with a torn groin. I ain't going near him. Also, this song is so catchy. Carbonura, I hope I've said your name correctly. You asked about checking out one of your, like, a player who's your friend. I can't do that, I'm afraid. As soon as I check out one player that someone asks, I will be sat here till the cows come home as I go through 450 players, as everyone has a player for me to check out. We do have a channel points redemption to, like, check out players. But just to prevent the stream getting too derailed by me just looking at random players, I realise there's an irony to be saying all of this as I flick through the Belgian under-18s team. But I can't check him out, I'm sorry. Should we go elsewhere in the world? Brazil. What have you got for me? I'm going to go get a full Brazilian. Wait, what? There's no one there. Chileans? I bloody love chat. There are some free Chileans. Dylan Henrique, he's rubbish. Rubbish. Please, one of you be good. Rubbish! Jesus, take the wheel. No, actually give me the wheel back. Give me the wheel back. Hey, Grimscar has asked me to check out the guy's friend. We will do that now. Let's have a look. He's not in the game. Mods, can we refund Grimscar? Your friend is no longer a footballer in 5 years. You might want to let them know. Why are his eyes red? It's he looks evil. Evil Chileans are my least favourite type of Chileans. Don't know if I've ever mentioned that on stream before. Grimscar, if a mod doesn't refund you, let me know and I'll do it at the end of the stream for you, mate. Is this guy good? He's not bad. He's not that good, though. Peruvians? We love Peruvians in this house. None of them are available for free, but there's a guy here playing for a team called Pirata FC. That's a cool name. Wait, is their pirate football club? Pirata is probably pirate in Peruvian. I'll tell you what, I should be a detective. Fiery Chariot, thank you so much for the 2 months with Jeff Bezos' hard-earned prime. They speak Spanish in Peru, don't they, chat? I knew that. I was testing you. Now you've all written in the chat saying, I thought Peruvian was a language. Now you've upped the engagement on Twitch. Now Twitch thinks more people watch my stream actively than they do because you all commented because you wanted to be right. I've played you. Big brain. Their key player was, what? The Pirate Club's team. The Pirate Club's best player was 18. He's not very good, is he? He's not very good. Looking for some inspiration for a new save. Looking to do a Build a Nation. Any recommendations? It depends, Mace Dog. Will you be going FM23 at launch, or are you in it for the long haul? I've got to remind myself, we really don't have that much money to spend. But it's just fun looking at players. I want to look for Costa Ricans. Hey, Brian, we'll get you on the fully kind of trained moderator training program. You'll be an expert moderator in no time. Oh, there's a guy here. Is he good? No. Wait, is that the Brian Oviedo? Oh, it is. Does he want to sign for us? No. I mean, that is... I'll tell you what, that does sting a little bit. Let's look at the CU Academy. Have they got anyone new? No, their best player is 22. I feel like we've already kind of stolen their good players, sadly. Hey, Jim Guardiola. Jim Guardiola. I guess that's a pun on Guardiola? Does your last name begin with a B? Your name scared me because it looked foreign, then I realised it was just Guardiola with a B at the start. Jim, I should thank you first and foremost for the prime. Before we try and dissect your name, thank you very much. Get some Americans in the squad, says RBB from the west coast of America. We could have a look. The thing is, I don't have the USA loaded, so they don't get all their kind of players, that appear in the youth team setups. Any Americans available for free? It's not looking promising, Chief. Jonathan Perez, bad. Andrew Ribet. That's a French name, right? Is he part French? Am I clever? Apparently it's English. That is not. Ribet. Ribet sounds French to me. Andrew, don't lie. Get your passport updated. You're part French. He's a frog. Brilliant chat. He just goes around saying ribbit. Ribbit! Any Welsh players? John Essen. Not very good. He's not very good. But I got excited because he plays for a team called Afan United who don't have a badge. And if you don't have a badge in my logo pack, you are a rogue football club. I'll tell you what, this guy playing for Bala United is not too shabby. Ricky Vaughan Evans. Is he good? Temperamental personality on a centre-back is a little bit scary. Worst place, does view-only load players still opposed to playable? I don't think so. If you look on the right-hand side when you switch to view-only, I think you'll see the number of players loaded go down by just having it on view-only. Is he good? Swans played him at striker and centre mid. I feel offended for him. Stop bidding on Frosty! How much does he want? Let's see how much he asks for. I'm assuming I don't have the Welsh League loaded, so I can't just look at their media best 11. Yeah, they're not that good. Hey Jack, will there be a Fuel in Ears next Wonderkid? People keep asking about that, but not quite at the point I feel like where we can afford to mass trial Wonderkids. I feel like we need to get to the Champions League group stage, then we're big time enough to have a next Wonderkid series. Did any of the players that we had as part of our next Wonderkid in Sweden actually come good? I don't think they did. I should explain for people who don't know what the kind of next Wonderkid thing is. We did it with our save last year in Sweden. We essentially pick like a region in the world and just trial a load of youngsters from that part of the world. And then we kind of filter it down to like 3 remaining based on coach reports, based on just having them on trial and seeing how good they are. And then which we sign is voted on by you guys, the viewers. It's like our own reality TV show within the save game. And then we always give the player a little nickname so we can look at them and we keep track of their career, be that they'd break into our first team or potentially, end up getting moved elsewhere. Carbonara, mate, I've already said once, if you want me to check out a player, you need to redeem the channel points reward for checking out a player, bud. I like the look of Ricky Vaughan Evans. I don't want to give him a contract for 2 years. Well, I do. £400. Is he worth £400? I need to compare him to Tony. Tony! He's not worth it, is he? He's not. Withdraw that. He got nothing on Tony. Named regen Swiss him up, I'm happy to look through periodically. Actually, what's happened? Have any of the named regens that we've had, have they achieved anything with their lives? Ragnar Jackson is, he got released. That's sad, isn't it? BT Glenson, he's still not played for Celtic. He'd be quite good if I could afford him. Bring back Yoshi-san. 18 games played last year after being relegated. Didn't get promoted. And Flaska played 19 games. 3 goals, 3 assists. He's probably been the most successful, but Valor weren't very good last year. Who's our key player now? Apparently it's Frosty. I don't know if I like Frosty or not. I don't think he's as good as the game... Well, I say the game thinks he does. I don't think he's as good as our staff think he is. I think it's probably because he's in the Icelandic national kind of setup. But because of that, it ups his reputation, which means like all my staff view him more favourably. Favourably? What's the word I'm looking for? Favourably. Forgot the B. Send help. Flaska did score against us. That is true. Right, we've signed Bosman. Has he joined us now? Oh, he has joined us now. I didn't think he'd join us right away. That's good. Take the language course. Go in the B team. Start training. Because he already knows how to play left back fairly well. We're going to train him there. And we're going to train his defensive positioning. Because it's not very good. Chat, French is signing for us. Shout out to the French. There we go. We have signed France. Now, there's question marks over how good it'll actually be. But for 250, I'll try and die quietly. That's the beat button, not the push to mute button. I've failed miserably. I need water. It's because I have it on my desk. Send help. What's he signed? He signed a 2-year deal with an optional 2-year extension. I think he's very good. Good determination. But according to the rest of the staff, they think he's rubbish. So he's got to prove them wrong, but I believe in him to do it. I bloody love France. Oh, God. Evening, Jack and chat. Anyone else feeling sticky? I do, and it's not good as I'm sweating like Adam Johnson. Mate, why are we joking about stuff like that? Jamie, you know better than that, mate. I think that's an attempt at humour, but it's just not very funny. Just a bit weird. Can I name him France? No, he's French. He's French. How's Sunday Monday doing? Should we go and check how Sunday Monday's doing? Sunday Monday. He still exists. Very exciting day tomorrow, chat, in Work the Space headquarters. I have air conditioning arriving this week, and it might arrive tomorrow. I know. I got a portable air conditioning unit. After years of telling myself I don't need air conditioning when it's only hot for a couple of days a year, and thanks to the bag secured by the lovely folk over at Manscaped, I thought, I'm getting air conditioning. I need air. That is how air conditioning works, right? It gives you air. I really want to sign Kusu, but he has to lower his wage demands. He keeps asking for £4,000. I do not have £4,000. Kusu, please stop asking for £4,000. And he literally joined us on trial and won't talk to me. But yeah, for years I've been like, I don't need aircon for the 2 days of the week a year where like it'd be nice. I've changed my tune. I was sat sweating my gonads off and I thought, it's not worth it. I thought, you know what, I've had enough. So I went and got an air conditioning unit online. I got one based on the recommendation of Kevin Chapman. So if it's bad, we're all going to go and abuse Lelujo. We're not actually going to do that. Please do not abuse Lelujo. Unless it's bad, in which case, yeah, I think it's fine then. Justice for the fan. I mean, the fan is still here. I do still have the fan. Oh, why are you stuck on the numbering? Get me out! I hate the numbering. Oh, 5-0, Jose Antonio hat-trick. He knows how to perform in the Icelandic League Cup. Oh, chat, why would you listen to that idiot? Now, here's the thing. Kevin Chapman is not as stupid as he pretends to be on the internet. I don't want to shatter the illusion, chat, but he was a teacher. Like, he's not a complete lunatic. He's a good actor. The illusion. That's what we should call it. The illusion of Lelujo. I know the illusion of Lelujo is that he's just an imbecile. He's not an imbecile. All right. Rotated team played that last game. I forgot to save the new best 11 chat. We'll do it now. Verhoeven, boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Gonna spend the night together with Tarek on the bench. I am really cool, aren't I? Why do you guys watch me? Is that the best 11? I think it is. We'll save it. I'm just simming the pre-season cup, chat. So the League Cup in Iceland is a pre-season tournament. There is in real life, there literally isn't a trophy for the winning it. There is no trophy or anything. It is complete. It is literally about just playing some pre-season games. Because in Iceland, because the main season is only 5 months long, they basically play the League Cup in like 1 or 2 indoor stadiums, is my understanding. Because it's still cold and stuff. And for the sake of actually getting through seasons with this save game, because I am a little wary that FM23 is on the horizon, I feel like instant resulting the pre-season tournament, which the board don't care about, I don't care about, I don't think any of you care about, I think it kind of just makes sense. Tony's not on the bench because we've demoted him for now. It's your favourite competition. I'm very sorry, White Will Smith. Right, we're taking on KR. If we lose this, it will be embarrassing. We can all point and laugh at me. Ha 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 ha! He lost in the League Cup. We won 4-0. I've just saved 10 minutes. Jose Antonio keeps getting lots of goals. Am I restreaming the F1 Manager stuff tomorrow? Just watching it. I think we will just be watching it. The fact that his name is just French in all capitals is something I love. So I hope someone clipped the French moment. Because I feel like we're going to have future generations ask, why is there a centre-back from France just called French in all capitals? And I'm going to struggle to explain it without a clip. Was there anyone else in the French setup who we should be looking at? I don't think there was. There wasn't. Sad. Did I ever check that Italian centre-back who we tried to sign the first season? He went to, like, Sweden. I can't remember what their name was, but they are long gone from kind of players I'm interested in now. What was their name? It's going to bother me. I can't remember. Who's this bloke? He's a real player. I don't know if he's good or not. I don't think he's good. We'll move on. Saying United, wow, 2 years. That is mad. 2 years, I've invested more money in Twitch through Prime than the Glazers have in United in 17 years. The United situation is wild. Oh, that's quite a good offer. We might have an offer that we actually have to consider here. What do people make of the Manchester United protests? This offer for Shiva would be good if it was all up front, but 130k with lots of being optional just isn't. It ain't it, Chief. I saw a big number. I wasn't convinced. It was Gozzi, wasn't it? Should we see? How good is Gozzi? Gozzi, where are you? Gozzi. He's playing for Rosenborg. If I just compare him with Tony, he is very good, isn't he? He would have been a very useful signing, Gozzi, if we could have got him early on. The one that got away. Sarampa. Good name. The name almost looks Finnish. Sarampa. It might be because he is part Finnish. Potentially. To be fair, I don't know what a name would look like to look Swedish, but it just looked Finnish. Well, Hammarberg. Hammarberg! That's a throwback. I want 250k. They didn't tell me to immediately bugger off, that there could be hope of a deal. We're going to have to negotiate hard here, aren't we? Oh, I kind of feel like if I can get like 175, I should probably run away. This is intense negotiations. We'll negotiate it. Stoyan is good. He is good. I don't really have anything more to add. I guess the thing that I'd add is that of all the players in our kind of current setup, there are plenty of other players with a lot of potential, probably ahead of him. I know he has 5-star potential, but I mean, we have a lot of strikers with potential, so I wouldn't overly read into that. And 50% of any sell-on is pretty big. Christian should have made an offer for Kusu. He's not signing for us, is he? There is no shot that he's asking for 4k or less. He's actually lowered his demands, but he's putting a release clause. I hate it. Leave. They made an offer. I think I should take that, chat. I know he might be rated as having really good potential, but I'm actually not sure how good he is. I say that. Like, he's good. I just feel like we've got other players as good. Like, Andrew Jones in green, I think is probably better. Let's apply some filters. Let's look at this logically. I think it's probably sensible to sell him. Like, Almeida we bought for 175k. Oh, sorry, for 150k. I think I should probably cash in. It's not like a monster offer, but in our current situation, like, it would actually help us out immediately. And if he is really, really good, the sell-on clause is useful. %50 of any profit. If he ends up being good, we're still going to get millions. I'm letting him go. He's never played for our first team. He's literally... We signed him on a free, like, less than a year ago. If I can get 175k from him and a sell-on, it just is sensible. Hey, one of our players turned pro. Is he good? Vidison. He's all right. I mean, it's not like, chat, we have a shortage of strikers with potential. But the fact that we've got so many injured is kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny. Literally not funny, but just weird to look at. Right, Vikinger League Cup semi-final. Good luck. Have fun. What happened? Sorry. What happened? We bowled it. It was 4-2. It was 4-2 after 97 minutes and they scored 3 in a row. Gunnarsson got 4 assists. Because, of course, a guy who's got 3 assists in his entire career decided to get 4 assists in the semi-final. You know what? I probably would have smashed something, so maybe it's a good job I wasn't at that match. That's mad. He has 3 career assists and he gets 4 in the final. At least the Lemon finished his goal drought. I mean, we don't have to worry about watching the final now. Have the European qualification spots changed for the league yet? They haven't. It might look a little bit different when we look at it here, but that is simply because the European competitions haven't ticked over yet. And then until all the more teams have bid, chat. Oh, we can be cheeky. So Hammerbarry put in 175. Valrenga, I want to... How cheeky do we get? I'd like 500k, please. Okay, too cheeky. Too cheeky. Let's try... We'll try something slightly less cheeky on this one. 250. They put 205, but no sell on. I'd rather have the sell on. I'm kind of surprised they outright rejected that 500k, but I guess they probably weren't willing to go much higher than 200k. That 50% sell on could be really big. Like, that's kind of one of the things that it makes me happy to sell Chiva. If it was just 175k, I probably wouldn't do it. Right, so now that that semi-final's done, we've got the Champions Cup on the 24th of April. That's a month away. Any more players being recommended? Patrick Kunn. Is he good? I can't tell if he's literally a winger. We don't play with wingers. We could offer him out. That's actually a point. We could just offer out Chiva and see if anyone bids like a silly amount. I'd like 350k and 50% of any profit. There's no way anyone's going to bid that. Verhoeven showing development. Happy days. He's getting faster. He's learning to run. His training is actually just him going around running tracks. We haven't had any homegrown updates yet, Alex. They will kick in end of June, sadly. The way the homegrown stuff works, for whatever reason, it seems like a lot of them just tick over for homegrown at club at the end of June. So for the first month or 2 of the window, we're going to have to juggle things a little bit. 195 with no sell on. No deal, Noel. He has no interest in joining them. Never mind. Soon as all those players get homegrown at club stage, it's going to make everything a bit simpler, isn't it? I feel like we've been saying that for years. The day is very nearly here. The day is very nearly here where a load of homegrown players will become homegrown. And then actually, it's going to be the same the year after, I realise. Year after, there's going to be 5 players get homegrown as well. Can't wait. Counting down the minutes till they're homegrown. Verhoeven, he is developing. Good player. Did I update the best 11? I think I did. I'm going to just clear the squad so for these upcoming friendlies we actually play rotated teams so that everyone gets match fitness. Schedule a few extra friendlies. Da, 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 da. You don't have to wait to register Tarek because he'll be able to play as soon as he becomes homegrown at club, right? I don't know if that's how it works. I mean, maybe that is how it works. I'm not sure. Okay, Chiva, 175k and 50% of profit. We signed him for free since he joined the club. I mean, look at his recent developments. He's not really improved that much in the... He's only been here 6 months, but we signed him 6 months ago on a free. He's now leaving for 175k and 50% sell-on. He's going to be going and playing in the Swedish top division. He's playing for Hammarby, who are a better team up there. Just through their reputation alone, his value will go up. It just makes sense. What's his value going to be? Because he's just going to a bigger team within a bigger league. 50k to 500k. You know what? If he got sold for 500k, I would happily pocket the 150k that comes our way. Helps our balance as well, because our money isn't actually that good at the moment. Thanks for the memories, Chiva. I say that. Literally never played for us. Thanks for coming. What? Actually, I've just thought about something. Because the transfer budget is now at 175k, we can do some rejiggy. Give ourselves some scouting budget, and then up the wage budget. And then we just up the scouting package and look for regens. Whoop, whoop. Don't know why I've whooped there. Please stop me from ever whooping again, chat. Whooping should be illegal. Movie recommendation, chat, has been asked. I'm going to say Goal. Great movie. The first Goal. Don't watch the second or third one. Pretend they don't exist. This guy plays for Tanzania. He's got 11 caps for them because he's capped. He's got really high rep compared to everyone else. Is this guy good? I can't tell. They all look the same to me. Hot Fuzz is a good suggestion, actually, chat. Strong suggestion. Armindo Sieb. Is he good? Andreas Nemeth. He's very poggers. He doesn't want it. He literally isn't interested. Why tell me that this guy's available? He's good. He's very poggers. Can I take him on trial? There's also Scott. Christopher Scott. He's quite good too. How does he compare with Moomin? Oh, he's on £7,000 a week. Well, there's no way that we can negotiate an actual deal here, is there? That's not happening, is it? Ooh, Chinese goalkeeper. He's got 18 caps. Now, because in China, Chinese goalkeepers are rated really highly, because in China, the rules are you're not allowed to have a non-Chinese goalkeeper. If we sign him and he's good, we can sell him to one of the Chinese clubs for billions of dollars. I think that's a good plan. Jack, why are you looking for players you can't register? I could register these players. Their contracts expire at the end of the year. So I'm looking at these players to sign who will join us in the registration window in the summer. What's this song called? This song, why can't I not remember the name of the song? It's Are We Ready by Two Dawson in a Club. I think I had this guy in a previous save game. He looks familiar. Joshua Vosch. I hope I said that correctly. Polish viewers, let me know. None of these guys are actually very... Well, no, I say none of these guys are actually very good. They might be good. It's hard to decipher who's good and who is really, really crap. Ferrari? He's... I mean, he's interesting. Doesn't want to join us. If I just make weird noises, it'll make searching for players more entertaining for you guys to watch. Right? That's how it works. He's quite good, but he's not that good. Wait! Lucas Gudjonsson's contract's expiring at Real Madrid, but he's on £8,000 a week. We literally cannot afford him, but we will track him. Get him on the watch list. Look in the Canadian Premier League. I don't have Canada loaded, and I'm limited on how many non-EU players I can register. What formation am I using? I'm using a 4-1-3-2. It's a bit like a 4-1-2-1-2 diamond. Is he good? I can't tell. There's a guy called Dong. There is a guy called Martin Dong. I don't know why that's excited me so much. I'm a child. There might actually be some good players here. I probably should continue scrolling down. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put general wages at most 2,000 so that players that the game thinks are realistic but really aren't stop showing up. Should we just sign a load of Chinese players? We could just get the Chinese market to buy into Icelandic football. It could be genius. MHNI. Why did I struggle reading your name so much there? I'm just reading letters and numbers. Send help. Thank you so much for the 21 months. Keep up the good work, mate. Keep loving the streams. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. Victor Lee from Vietnam. He looks okay. I'll be honest, he doesn't look that good. You know what? Do you know what they say about him, though? He leads his teams to victory. Get it? Victory. Victory. He leads his... He's got 69 as his shirt number. The man is a walking meme. Move on. We're leaving. He's unironically wearing the number 69. Maybe I should just offer trials to all the players at the top here. I think a lot of them probably won't be allowed to come on trial to us by their clubs, but at least you know we're giving them the option then. Victor Lee. I'm just thinking about the pun potential. Okay, some of them have been accepted. Most of them have been rejected, but that's fine. Come on, keyboard. You can live through this. Look at this. This is what we call speed accepting, chat. I've speed accepted too quickly there. Do we reckon any of these are going to have potential above, like, or current ability above 3 stars? I'm not feeling optimistic there's actually going to be any players here who are good, but we'll check them all out. They're all getting given a chance. Are any of them any good? Vachetta. He's not very good, is he? He's not very good. Dennis! Not very good. I say that... He's quite good. He's he's really quite good. I think. Is he good? Comparing with Tony. Tony's the benchmark. And he's Irish. So unlike a lot of players playing in the UK who'd have issues because of Brexit, we could actually sign him. 4K! Can't afford it. Does Ziyang want to sign for us yet? No. I think that's all been a big waste of time. Anyway, back to hitting spacebar. Hey, Dougie, how's it going? It's going good, thank you, mate. You've not missed too much today. I mean, it's been pre-season. Best Wonder Kids in football. Why are a load of them playing for San Felix again? Catala and Mario. What have I just done? That was my attempt at Super Mario. Just to, you know, clarify what you've just listened to there. I've never done a Mario voice in my life. Doesn't even sound like him. Oh, he's good, isn't he? He was signed for 23k by Elfsborg, who then sold it for 1.5 million. He is mental. Epsiland, I think we looked at him at one point. Perez, he's good, isn't he? He's good, isn't he? Akche, I mean, he plays for Bayern Munich. Barbosa? No, that's not going to work. I mean, none of our players... Who's the Turkish Mbappe? Also, the number one is Tunde here. Now, I don't want to say he doesn't deserve to be labelled the best wonder kid in the world. Is anyone else underwhelmed? Anyone else? Just me? I don't think it's just me. Right, 11 to 20. I'm looking for all of them. They really should add a scout all button, shouldn't they, for this, like, inbox item. That would be a good addition to the game. This guy looks like he's good, but he's also on £7,000 a week. We don't have that. We will steal this guy. Minimum release clause. Why? I actually don't know if he's that good. I feel like with the best Wonder Kids list, it's always a bit hit and miss. From what I found, it seems to highly rate performances and players in non-existing leagues are a bit crap sometimes and do well. Yeah, I think it's to do with how it weights certain leagues. I think you are right. Some of these players are so good. Oh, I can't get them. And it's not fair. It's really upsetting. Oh, David Lind. My goat. My goat. Was Mario available on a free? I mean, Mario plays for San Felix, but he's just not that good. He's 19. He's going to be 20 in 3 months. He's not actually that good. Mello? Hello. He's good, isn't he? Wow. I want him. I can't afford him. If we get like one run into the Champions League group stage, like if this year's the year, some of these players become available. He's good too. Sula. He's good. I mean, they're all reasonably good in their own way. Oh, he's tasty. I hate this. I hate this. I hate looking for all these players that I know I cannot sign. Oh, Umo, we nearly signed, didn't we? I tried so hard to sign him and he wouldn't come to us. Adoy? I mean, he's valued at 9 million. Oh, Costa Ricans. He's not that good. Hussein? Egyptian international playing for Oostersons. Started at Nordsjælland and got poached. Sucks to be them. I feel like there's no players there that we can sign. Jack, Lind is expiring, bro. Is it actually? He's on loan from Copenhagen. That's his loan contract you guys are looking at. You got my hopes up and now you've ruined them. I hope you're all happy with what you've done. Oh, one of the Faroe Islands players that we were looking at is in here, but we can't sign him. Is he good? He looks quite good. Agila. Kind of ironic that he needs to work on his agility. Agility. No, okay, move on. Rodriguez, bad. Vitek, bad. Arnal, not bad. But not possible to sign. How can you see all the stats without scanning? I'm playing with a tribute masking off. It's a setting when you make a save game. I feel like, unless this last guy is going to be amazing, we've wasted a lot of time. I mean, he plays for Arawa Red Diamonds, but sadly, he's not very good. Man, I would love to get the J League at FM next year. Like, officially. It'd be such a good addition to the game. We've not had, like, any major new leagues. Obviously, the Canadian Premier League got added, and that was really, really good. But, like, the fact that the J League just isn't in the game is just sad. Can you change after you start? You can't, I'm afraid, Dutch Nicky. Well, we looked through all those players, and there was a couple that we had looked at various points. But we just don't have the money to sign those kind of players yet. Bigotson hasn't found a club yet. I just hit spacebar by accident. I'll remove that. He wants 2K still, though. He's not worth that much. There's a reason why no one's signing him, and it's because his wage demands are mental. Oh, Brighton triggered a contract clause in Kavanagh's deal. Happened to us last week, didn't it? Optional future fee of 45k. Are you having a giraffe? Are you having a giraffe? This guy's good. Contract status expired. He's playing for Cambridge with an expired contract. Is he good or am I being tricked? Tony! Tony is the measuring sticker which all defenders we look at will be compared to. Jeff Budd. I mean, it just doesn't sound like a real name, does it? His name is Jeff. 120k compensation. That ain't happening. Felipe Mace, bad. I want all the strikers in the world. Some of the wage demands have been really weird. Like, sometimes they're really low and other times they are ridiculously high. So that when we sorted out the staff before. Can I ask for more coaches yet? Please let us have more coaches. I accidentally hit space there. Why would you turn it down? Please. It's really important. I thought we had ambition. We'll get left behind. I'm not handing. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't want to. I'm not resigning. Not again. PTSD. Help. I thought they might give it to me if I threatened them, but they didn't actually care. Which makes me feel sad. I just realised our trialists are playing in our pre-season friendlies. The trialists that I've decided are all rubbish. Although the guy who plays for Tanzania might have potential. Do we just sign him because he plays for Tanzania? How much money does he want? 900! Absolutely bloody not, son. No way, Jose. None of them are actually worth signing. That's a shame. Right, terminate them. Get them gone. Oh yeah, we did sign French. Where is French? Here he is. Is French good? I don't know. Maybe I got carried away too quickly. Oh, French has a friend. His friend isn't as good as French's. Any more French players available for free? What has we got here? It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Is he good? He plays the academy team in France, but he's not that good. Is Peterson on an expired deal? No, he's just so bad his value is literally nothing. Has he declined a lot? He's not even really declined a lot. Why is he called French in all caps? Because when we were scrolling through players, we got to him and I just instinctively screamed French at the top of my lungs. I don't know why. Don't know what possessed me to scream French, but I was excited. So from now on, you know, he's just known as French. Icelandic players with contracts expiring in the next few months. I mean, like, Jokul Andreasen here would be quite a good addition to our team. Why are his wage demands so high as a backup? I don't want to pay above £1,000 for a backup, and he wants 1.7k to be the backup goalkeeper. He's taking the piss. I don't think any of these players with contracts expiring who are Icelandic are any good, sadly. Any players slightly older? They're not that good. Also, my tummy is rumbling, chat. Why is my tummy rumbling? I've literally eaten today. What is wrong with me? I need to stop trying to sign players as well. But it's fun. Oh, sorry. The last song was by... Was it... What was playing? Was it Don't Look Back Into the Sun by the Libertines? I wasn't paying attention. Apologies. I missed someone writing the song command in chat that doesn't work. I can only issue a public apology. This guy's good. He plays for Mozambique as well, internationally. Love a Mozambican player. Gimo Lorenzo. Never forget. Only original ones will remember. I really want to get Nemeth. He's good. Franzen, for welcome to the stream. Thank you for some with the Prime. I appreciate it massively. People keep bidding on Canada. I feel like I'd be willing to sell Canada. I want 50% of profit, and I'll sell Canada for 990k. Stop trying to loan Tony. Tony is not available. Fun fact, Mozambique is the only country with an AK-47 in its flag. I can't imagine there's that many countries that have different guns in their flags, to be fair. Is 2-meter Peter possible? He's not very good. 2-meter Peter is not as good as I think we thought he might be. If we go to the players to track. 2-meter Peter. Where is 2-meter Peter? Chat, has he fallen off my shortlist? Or am I blind? Am I blind? If I go to Sofia, we'll find him. I've actually been to Sofia in real life. Fun fact of the day, Jack's been to Bulgaria. I think I might have been blind and he was on the list. He's just not that good. Oh, did I have search parameters on the shortlist? Ah. That would explain why 2-meter Peter didn't show up. We've got... Did we sign Horby? No, he's going to Trelleborg. Oh, yeah, we tried to sign him for ages and he kept turning us down. Sad. Are there any of these guys that I should be looking at? I mean, Aguayo could be very good. He looks quite good. Mario Diaz doesn't look as good. Gans here. Is it Gans or Geens? I don't know how you'd say it in Belgium. He's a good player too, but I don't play with wingers. Excuse me. What time is it? It's gone 11 already. I'd like to get the Champions Cup game done so we can start the league tomorrow. We get to play Valor. We get to beat Valor. Happy days. Can't believe we lost in the not the quarterfinal, the semi-final of the League Cup. Do we already know which European opponent will be next? We don't. We're not in the we're not in Europe for another few months. Like the current European competitions have not finished. Like all the competitions are still ongoing at the moment. Like our season is offset, you've got to remember. We start our season like as all the other seasons are finishing. We're going to be waiting a little while for the Champo chat. We really need to make the group stage of a European competition this year. Otherwise, the finances are a little bit muddied. Is probably how I would describe them. If we could do what we did the other year, where we got to the what do you call it, the Europa League group stage, that would be good. Just trying to get as many of our players match fit with these friendlies as possible. I feel like our squad's in a good little spot. Once we get to the summer, once the players get homegrown status, the management that we've been microing so much is going to become way more flexible. I know what will happen, though. We'll get loads of players who are homegrown, and I'll think in my head, oh, we don't have to worry about the registration rules anymore. And then I will balls up the registration rules and sign too many players. That is the very likely outcome. Good to see Mangon developing a lot, and also Verhoeven. 2 new fullbacks coming in. Training as our best 2 players. I feel like that bodes well. Uh, 820 season ticket sales done. Another 400 expected to take us to 1,200. We really do need that new stadium that they're looking at. Oh, they're planning for it. Planned capacity 7,000. How are we going to be able to afford that? I am concerned. I had Hien last year, and he was very good. I had him at Bromma Poikina. I don't know if he's still good now. I think at that price, he's pretty good. He has a brother as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he does. We had both of them, I think, last year when we managed Bromma Poikina. Do I have mentoring groups? I've not got mentoring groups set up. To be fair, squad personality gets spread through teams pretty well. Like, on the whole, the squad personality is good enough. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. On the government website, they have it. They say Mozambique don't enter or exit the country in more than £6.48 or like 500 their currency. Oh, but just because corruption's pretty bad with like officials on the borders. Does Darren McGoldrick keep getting injured? I feel like he does. Back-to-back injuries. I don't think Darren's the striker we were hoping he might be. Do I need to worry about the wages? I don't think we do. I think the wages are actually okay. Our values going up on our players. I think the values have actually gone up this year. At least the top end of the values definitely have. I feel like last year we didn't have any players with values above 100k. So I think that's good news. What's our rep now? Our rep is still 2 stars. We're big time. Watch out, world. I feel like it's been a good preseason on the whole, but I am very, very ready for the season to start. I'm looking forward to seeing how the new fullbacks do. I don't know if they're going to be much of a difference maker in the league, but I think in the European games they could be pretty useful for us. Frosty is our highest rated player alongside Ardstad and Bungard. Bloody love Philip Bungard. Have I mentioned that enough? I feel like I don't mention it regularly enough. Philip Bungard, very good footballer. Can you the transfers, please, bro? Just arrived. I assume that means show the transfers. You've not said show the transfers. You just said can you the transfers. I can the transfers. To be honest, mate, we've not done a load of like big deals really this year. Like the 2 big additions are Mangon Gassama, who's a new right back for us, and then Hooven here, who's our left back. They're the only real kind of significant additions to the first team. The rest of the players we've signed are kind of players for the future. Can we sign Joelinton? Absolutely not. Right, shall we end with a cup game to wrap up the stream today? We've got the Champions Cup against Valor. Then what I think I will do, because there is still kind of 2 weeks between games, I'll probably play that last Gibraltar game and do the 2 weeks of pre-season off stream. So tomorrow we hit the go live button and we get straight into the league season. I kind of want to look for players still though. Please stop me. I have an addiction. Just looking at players who are contract status expired. See if there's anyone who looks particularly good or exciting. International caps, at least 50. I don't recognise any. Actually, I do. I recognise Oikonen here. We had him when we were the Puerto Rico national team manager a couple of years ago in FM. That was a random save game, wasn't it? He was really good at set pieces back then too. There's no meme players available, chat. I'm sad and you're sad. We're all sad. I realise I've had weekly auto-saves on today. We're just having a load of save games of this entire pre-season. We've actually played through a lot. We've played for almost 3 months in game. I wonder if Valor are going to be better this year. Now, they got European football because they won the cup, but they struggled so much in the league. I don't have the world package. I have European as my scouting package at the moment. I probably should lower it, to be fair. But it's just fun. I just like looking at all the players with contracts expiring, you know? I really want Nemeth. I think he'd be a really sick addition for our team. I did add him to the shortlist, right, didn't I? I didn't. Right, add him to the players to track shortlist. And scout him for me. I don't think there's anyone really. We offered trials to a lot of these players, and the ones who were interested did reply. Kane Taylor. I mean, he's good, but he's mega inconsistent. And Gudjonsson would be a good signing if he wasn't on £8,000 a week. I don't really want to declare interest in Nemeth because it doesn't really make a difference when he's holding out his contract later to see what options are available. Like, it's not like we're fending him off from other clubs or trying to make him force a move from his current club. Right, Breke and Tarek aren't going to be registered. Is World War III about to happen because of it? No. Oh, well, that's a relief. We've made the favourites to win the league. Valor are in second. Right. What do we reckon? Valor, new fullbacks in action, Moominstein in the middle. This should be a win. This is another bit of kind of slightly pointless pre-season game, but they all count for something. Hey, Jack, being the FM genius that you are, ... what's the next question going to be? Is there any way to get more fans to turn up outside a reputation game through performance? Playing more attractive football. If you play like possession, passing football, that will get more fans to turn up. And you can gain reputation without performance. If you sign higher rep players, that will impact your team's reputation. Reputation isn't just tied to performance. It's also tied to the players that you actually have. Kind of interested to see how Verhoeven and Mangonga Sama do for us in the wide areas. The rest of the team is kind of the team from this last year. But we didn't really have the money after the disappointment in Europe last season to what do you call it? To go out in there and kind of overhaul the squad too crazily. Hawkerland, Mubin, Jose Antonio, Gassama, Mangon. Where's Mangon? He's going into the middle and getting an assist. That's a good goal. We'll take that. Mangon Gassama, you beautiful, beautiful man. Friendship ended with Tarek. Mangon is my new best friend now. Did he kick that through the keeper's legs? I think he kicked that through the keeper's legs. That was dirty. That was filth. Yeah, D-Train, I hope that helps. Yeah, the best thing that you can do is, well, just a bit of patience, but playing attractive football can help. Oh, I'll tell you what, if our left back now gets an assist, I'm going to be very excited. Cheers, lads. Welcome to the club. Left back gets an assist, right back gets an assist on their debuts. That was a very good header, actually, Ellen Dig. That's a valid point. I thought he was going to head this over here, Jose Antonio, but it's actually a really sick header of back across goal. Top bins. Love it. The stadium work hasn't started yet, Ramon Rodney. We don't know how much it's going to cost us. It's in the planning phases. Jack, will you do a SYS for Icelandic saves once you conquered Iceland? Oh, a save your saves for Icelandic saves. Maybe. I mean, save your saves aren't really my thing. But I hate Valor. 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 I'm fine. I mean, I will be honest, Mangon there has been exposed for being very, very small. I'm hoping that won't happen all that often. It's their first effort of the game. All right, demand more. Get shouty, shouty. Imagine if they come back into this now. They've had one shot, it went in. I don't like that. Did that guy have an exclamation mark in his name? Which guy? I can't see anyone with an exclamation mark in their name. Am I blind? I don't think so. Hey, Caleb, how's it going, mate? Oh, Bungard, what are you going to do? Not find Nakim. I don't like this. Oh, Gassama. Do it again, Gassama. Do it again. Oh, just look pretty. I guess that works too. Men behind the ball. Then we look to break. Bergson, he's off. He's off by miles. Oh, right. I mean, another highlight. I don't like this. I wanted a nice, straightforward win here to set ourselves up for the start of the league season. Okay, Jose Antonio. I don't know why he shot from there. I should be annoyed he shot from there, but I've kind of enjoyed it. Two-one at the break. I was about to say I'm going to throw a water bottle. I'm not going to throw a water bottle, but I am going to just get a little bit angry, a little bit mean. To be honest, you could rename their best player Discretion, considering the discretion is the best part of Valor. I don't get the joke. Can someone explain the joke? Am I dumb? Can someone explain the joke? Am I dumb? I don't know where Flasker is, Twisted Muppet. I guess they've dropped him. They've realised he's a fraud. I'm going to bring in Gianni. I'm taking off Moomin and getting on Planner. Oh, Verhoeven's got a green... He's got a headband in the match engine. Chat, our new left-back has a headband. That's bloody exciting. That might be the greatest bit of news from today. Look at him. He's got a little green headband. It's brilliant. I'm a very easy man to please. If you ever want to impress me on a first date, green headband. Oh, Jose Antonio. Should have scored that. Should have scored that. He didn't score. I feel sad. I'm going to hold on to the last sub, but the longer this remains 2-1, the more nervous I am. It's going to be one of those games. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Right, Almeida, you've been rubbish. The Lemon. I need Lemon to a knife fight. Where is that song? Lemon? Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you can't hear the song, but we have got Lemon to a knife fight on. And immediately we score. It's the Lemon effect. It's the Lemon effect, everyone. Never doubted him. Moi, Captain. Mitakulo. Oh, we're bloody good. We're bloody good. Gassama. Jose Antonio just gives the ball away. Why are you doing this, son? Flasker's on the pitch for you, Twisted Muppet. Your boy's on. Laroson. Where's he going? Please don't let him get it in. I'm calm. I mean, look, we're 3-1 up. It should be fine. El Lemon. Where are we going? Where are we going, Lemon? Where are we going, Lemon? I bloody love Lemon. Planner. Round of applause. I'm a genius. The Lemon helped us. 4-1, game set, and match. I'm not even going to watch the replay. Cool guys. What's that song? Cool guys don't look at explosions. Cool managers don't look at goal replays. Good result. We get a cup. I don't need to see the cup. It's a pointless cup. I'm all about winning the actual league. We look very good in that game. Bungard played solidly. A few of the new guys got assists. We win the Champions Cup. Did we win it last year? No, Valor won it last year. We won it the year before that, though. Bloody love Bungard. Bloody love Bungard. This man might be my finest work. Wow, Perez, who was the Bleederbick player, has just moved to Orlando City in MLS. That's kind of a big move. He's been one of their big key players for a lot of years. He was in the Media Dream 11 as well. Does that mean one of our players has come in? Oh, it does. Verhoeven has moved in. Love it. Haraldson is apparently in the Media Dream 11, and I have no idea why. He is not very good. Look how many of our players are in this. We are becoming the baddies, I feel like. Squad numbers for the season. You mean the squad numbers that are going to change constantly over the season? Sure, I'll submit them. Top goal scorer predictions. Almeida, Limon, Bungard. Basically everyone, we're going to score goals is what the media think, because they think 3 of our players could get top goal scorer. Were Fram predicted to finish down at the bottom? Oh, look at that. Things we love to see. All my homies hate Fram. F*** Fram. No one likes Fram. Bungard is on a full-time contract. We managed to sort that out on Friday. But that was definitely a bit of a relief for us. Top player odds. Apparently Moomin is favourites to get top player. Then it's Verhoeven. Then it's Matthias. Interesting. As if Moomin is predicted to get best player in the league. That is generous. He's not that good. That guy Waldo's just written, I like Fram. Waldo, mate. Waldo. Don't think because you're a long-term viewer, you're immune from being banned. I'll set Moomin on you. Nemeth, do you want to sign for us yet? No. Chat, remind me to check on Nemeth every so often. Because I think he'd be good. Moomin slander is not allowed. Look, I'm not slandering him. I'm not sure he should be the favourite to be the best player in the league, you know? And I don't think that's unfair. I think that's that's fine. Bring back Yoshison's contract's up in 6 months. Don't think we're going to be signing him. Icelandic top young player. I wonder if all of these players are going to be ours because all the players were hoarding. I mean, the top 3 of our players. Then you've got Bergson. He actually looks pretty good. 19 years old. He's decent. He's very good. Plays for Valor. Then Magnussen. He's not too bad either, playing for Bleederbick. And then Sigurdsson playing for IBV. But Moomin, favourite for top young player. Hey, Mike. Welcome to the stream, mate. Ariel Lotto. Rubbish! Why put his name on a plate in front of me? He looks very happy. I'm saving up channel points so I can name a regen Barry Fram. It's just not cricket. It's just not cricket. Right. Chat, I feel like we're just done now. Season starts in a week. I want to start the season tomorrow on stream rather than do like one game now. I feel like it's nice to start the season with like a run of games all on stream. We may even get to like the European draws and stuff. But I feel like pre-season's been very, very good for us. We've added in some good players. We are now the best team in Iceland. Like every season, we should be doing well in Iceland. A lot of our focus is going to be around developing players for kind of the longer-term future. And once we get players who are homegrown at club, expect to see a few of the youngsters who are currently down in the kind of the B team, actually get promoted and play for us. Because there's some good players here. I just can't fit them in with the registration rules. Like Nuno Felipe, I mean, debatably, he should be registered. The only reason I'm not playing him in the kind of main team is because I don't have room for him, and because of we've signed him as a breakthrough prospect. He's not going to cry a load about not being registered. But yeah, he's a very, very good player. I feel like it's going to be weird when we don't have to worry about the registration stuff as much. Offer for Diego Canada. No. No. I actually just want to check. What is the latest on Chiva's value after we sold him? Okay, the value's gone up a little bit for him. I'm looking forward to the sell-on clause from him. Nat Floridian, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Urbanich, why are you crying? Also, chat, my headset is doing the low battery beeping noise. I don't think you guys can hear it on stream, but it's like going beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. It's like, Jack, please swap the batteries in the headset. It's about to die. And I'm just ignoring it. But it probably means that it's a sign almost that I think we're getting to a good time to wrap up the stream ahead of the first game of the new season. You know, it's like it's the universe's little way. The headset has now died. I can no longer hear myself. Well, that's awkward. I'm so used to being able to hear myself that now I can't hear myself. It's weird. I feel uncomfortable. Also, Simonson signing for us. He's very good, isn't he? He is very good. We have a sell-on clause of Juliusson that we can sell on for 13k. It's not worth selling. Captain for the season. Okay. Hear me out. But should I just make Bungard captain? Because he's actually going to play, and the other players in this list really aren't going to play. We can make Bungard captain and Gianni vice. That is sensible. If the existing players stop complaining, they're going to have to get over it. Look at that. He got over it. Right, we're going to mash continue to get to the start of the season, and then I'm ready for tomorrow. Then I'm ready for go time, you know? I'm ready to win the league. I'm ready to hopefully get to at least a point where we know what our Champions League draw is going to be for the qualifying rounds. Getting all these offers from other Icelandic teams for players in our youth team, which I guess is a good omen for the future. This guy is not bad. He's not good, though. I feel like this coming season, if we can get to a European football kind of group stage, go unbeaten in the league again, that would be success. Stop bidding on Tony. Tony's not available. Similar time for the stream tomorrow. Yeah, it will be a similar time. It might be slightly earlier tomorrow, but I'll let you guys, I'll keep you guys in the loop as to exactly what's going on once I know. Like I said as well, the next kind of week, everything's a bit up in the air because I've got some like decorators in my apartment next week. I'm away for the weekend. I've got friends visiting on Thursday, and then I'm away from Friday. I'm going to try and get a stream on Thursday. It'll probably be during the day on Thursday, which I know will be a little bit weird and a little bit traumatic for some of you guys. But yeah, there's a reasonably good chance that there will be a maybe a Thursday morning stream or something. And then on Friday, I want to try and get a stream Friday morning, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull that off because there's so much other stuff going on. I'm not looking forward to the decorators being around in my flat next week. We're painting every single room in my flat that I rent. But it's fully furnished, so there is going to be a big game of kind of musical chairs. It's not really musical chairs, but basically everything has to be moved around to where there isn't areas that need to be paint or isn't wet paint. And in a small one-bed flat, there ain't that much space for kind of moving stuff around like that. Let your friends stream on Thursday. I don't think they'd enjoy that. They will have had a day at work of their own. They're trying to sign Buassin off us on a free. Do we just let Buassin go? I mean, he's homegrown at clubs. So it's basically a free player if I can keep him around. But I don't think our season hinges on Buassin, you know? I mean, I'd like to keep around Goodmunson ideally, but I know he's not very happy at the moment. And that's a shame. For Howson, he wants to be a regular. You're not gonna be a regular first team player. Aaron Sigurdsson I signed because he's homegrown at club. He's just not very good, is he? And then Pettersson. I feel like maybe my backup goalkeeper should be a homegrown at club player. There was that guy, wasn't there, who was our former goalkeeper? This guy. His contract's up at the end of the year. We might be able to get him on a free. How much did we sell him for? We sold him for 5k. If I can get him in on a free to be our backup goalkeeper, that would be quite good. What colour are they painting the room? I think it's just going to be painted the same colour. I don't think there's anything too crazy going on with it. Basically, the apartment I'm in, is a little bit tired. I've been in the same place for a while. And the landlady wants to freshen it up, which is kind of fair. It's probably not been decorated in 20 years. So it's overdue a paint. I've been assured by the decorator. He was like, yeah, it'll be fine. We decorate around people all the time. It won't be a problem. Even if you work from home, we can make it work. And I'm sat there thinking he's making this sound far too simple. I'm skeptical. Also, youth intake preview. Look at that. I mean, to be fair, we've seen this before and then it was awful. So let's not read too much into this. Yeah, it is like the kitchen floor huge potato. It could be that situation all over again. I'm not sure if they're painting my bedroom. If they're not painting my bedroom, that makes things way easier. But I know they want to paint the kitchen, the living room, and the bathroom. Which, funnily enough, are all areas of your flat that you tend to use semi-regularly as a human being. So, when there's no streams next week, or there's just weird stuff going on behind me in streams, the stuff is no longer on the walls, just assume that everything went wrong. Anyway, I think we'll wrap up the stream here for today, gang. My headset has died. It feels so weird not being able to hear myself. I feel uncomfortable. But I hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out today. It's been a bit more of a chilled out stream, just a little bit of pre-season to get through. But nevertheless, we've managed to get through it. And we should go do a raid. And looking at things, Crew is live right now. I never get to raid Crew. Actually, that's not true. But he's raided us more than we've raided him. So we're going to go and raid over to Crew, whose name I always keep saying True. Like Churu. But it said Crew with a K, apparently. It's a bit like the guy who invented GIFs, isn't it? Claiming it should be said GIFs. You can't dictate the English language. Anyway, we're going to go show them some love. They are managing Boa Vista in Portugal. I hope you enjoy hanging out with them. And yeah, I'm going to leave you guys to it. I will be back again tomorrow for a stream. There's loads of stuff going on this week, but we're going to be making time for it. Atalanta continues as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I still don't like the fact I can't hear myself. Anyway, gang, take it easy. I'll see you all later.